Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? I am audible or not? You are audible or not? My voice. Raju Prasad. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 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 So last class we have discussed about your sewage sickness. Okay, that was your module two. Module two. Okay, and now. This one, module 2 we have completed. Then after that, I said that module 3 is about pollution. If you go and see your lesson plan, then you will be syllabus. If you see, then you will see that module 3 is your pollution chapter, and pollution chapter I have already provided the PDF. Okay, so you go through from that. Okay, and this one is your module 5, that is your like plumbing system is there. Okay, we will be dealing here, or we will be studying here only about your like the sewage collection that is done from the houses and buildings, and also the plumbing system. Okay, so here the sewage that it is produced. Okay, the sewage that are produced in every houses and in every buildings, it has to be like conveyed, and it has to be it has to be connected, okay, to the municipal sewers by the house owners of the houses. Okay, and this provision and the construction like of an efficient plumbing system for what? For collection and for construction, sorry, movement of the sewage produced in the building. So we have to while designing a building or a house, you have to see that the provision and the construction of an efficient plumbing system is provided. Okay, and whoever we are living in areas like with sewers, we have experienced like bad or improperly designed plumbing works. Okay, whoever have experienced the bad and improperly designed plumbing works, like they know that what are the foul gases. Okay, so foul gases are coming out from the kitchen drains or the wash basins. Okay, and the water closets, those are getting choked every day, or the foul these smells are escaping from like somewhere or the other. Okay, so why, for all those reasons, we always need a properly designed and like a very carefully constructed plumbing system in buildings. And every day, like absolutely necessary to avoid such frequent troubles. So like these problems are arising, so we need to avoid them, and for all those purposes we need a very properly and carefully constructed plumbing system is very much necessary. Okay, so there are like certain principles that govern the design of a sanitary plumbing system. So, like the various sanitary fittings provided in buildings, like those fittings are what? Like basins, then you can say bathtubs or bathrooms, like kitchens, sinks, urinals. You have all seen all these things, okay? So these are the sanitary fittings in every buildings and houses. So they do contribute to the sewage, okay? And a system of pipes should be laid and connected with the sanitary fittings. Okay, so like a plumbing system, it should be always designed by keeping in consideration by some general principles. Okay, so what are those principles? So let us go through. So number one is like for better maintenance and easy repairs, the house sewer pipes, it should be preferably be laid by the side of the building rather than in walls or underground. So it is like, if you can see in like modern days, okay, in like small houses, so like the this plumbing system, okay, so they are generally embedded in walls, okay, and in large buildings they are kept outside and of the shafts to avoid the bad appearance. Okay, for like to for for better maintenance and for the easy repair. So what it should be, the house sewer pipes, it should be preferably by laid by the side of the buildings, like rather than you design it in walls or underground. Okay, so number two is like the drains, it should be laid straight between the manholes, all sharp bands and junctions, which tend to become dead ends for collection of sewage solids. It should be avoided except through manholes. So, like you have seen the drains, the in practical life you have seen the drains, so that should be like it should be designed straight, or it should be laid straight between the what, between the manholes. Okay, and all the bands and junctions which like it might become a dead end for the collection of the sewage solids, so that should be avoided, or like except through the manholes. So number three is like the entire system, it should be properly ventilated from the start to the end. So ventilation of the pipes or the plumbing system is very important thing. Okay, like for the evolution or for the like for the foul gases, so that it can move out. Okay, so the ventilation system in the pipes, it should be like properly ventilated from the start to the end. Next is your like the house sewer, it should be connected to the public sewer, keeping the outfall level of the house sewer sufficiently higher than the water level of the public sewer to avoid backflow and insufficient building drainage. So if like the municipal sewer, okay, it is, or the public sewer is at a higher level, then what will happen is that
ये
it will create a
मैम
backflow.
एग्जाम प्रेजेंट है क्या एग्जाम प्रेजेंट
Licha, can you please mute your mic? Mic.
देना है और कुछ अलग है अलग है क्या और अलग है
Licha,
क्या
can you hear me?
मैम है क्या एग्जाम कैसे देना है ये सब पूरा लेके देखो
Please mute your mic. Okay. So, like the public sewer, it should be at a higher level, okay, than your the house sewer. Because why? Sorry, what I'm telling. The house sewer, it should be like it should be kept at the outfall level of the house sewer, okay, and it should be the house sewer. It should be at a higher level than the water level of the public sewer. Why? Because if it doesn't be kept so, or if it doesn't be designed so, then your backflow will happen, okay, and inefficient building drainage will develop. So the next is your the plumbing system should contain enough number of traps at suitable points for its efficient functioning or to avoid evolution of foul smells. Now, what is a trap that we will be discussing in the later topic? Okay. So the plumbing system, it should always be like it should contain enough number of traps at suitable points for its efficient functioning and to avoid foul smells. Okay, now next is your the house sewer. It should be disconnected from the public sewer by the provision of an intercepting trap so as not to allow foul gases from public sewer to enter the house sewer. So, this is this intercepting trap. It is also a part of the trap. So, while doing the next topic, you will come to know what is a trap or what is an intercepting trap. Okay, it is a type of your trap. So, the house sewer, it should always be disconnected from the public sewer by what? By the provision of a certain trap. The name is your intercepting trap, so that the foul gases from the public sewer it doesn't enter the house sewer. Now next is your like the joints of sewers should be watertight and should be properly checked. So, okay, any leaking joint, especially when the pipe is buried in the wall or floor, you will later on pose serious problems needing dismantling of walls and floors. So obviously, if you see joints of the sewers, something like it should be properly checked because after when you bury them in the wall or if you input them in the floor, then after that if you realize that there is any there is any leaking joint, so what will happen? That will cause a serious problem, and again you need to dismantle the walls and the floor. So that will be a very costly thing, isn't it? Again, your money will go. So better if you can check the joints of the sewers beforehand, and you should check whether the joints are watertight or not. Then number 8 is your lateral sewers should be laid at sufficient slope so as to develop self-cleansing velocities. So the lateral sewers, okay, it should always be laid at some gradients so that it can itself develop some self-cleansing velocities. Okay, now number 9 is your the layout of house plumbing system should as far as possible be such that so as to permit easy cleaning in case of blockade or repair in case of leakage or additions if additional sanitary fittings are provided on a future date. So it is said here that the layout of your of the house plumbing system, it should like as far as possible it should be kept easy. Okay, why? Because so you can permit easy cleaning in case of your any blockade or any repair in case of leakage, or in addition if additional sanitary fittings are provided on a future date. So like number 10 is your high quality sewer pipes should be laid in the system. Obviously low quality if you use then it will create a problem later. So beforehand only you will be using some high quality sewer pipes that should be used in the system. Then possibilities of formation of airlocks, siphonage, undue deposits should be properly studied and remedies should be accommodated in the design to avoid them. So this siphonage and all we will be studying in the later topic. So these are basically like it is a blockade thing, okay? Like airlock, siphonage, undue deposit, it should not be developed in the pipe, okay? So there is a possibility of formation of all these blockades, but before that you should study it properly and you should find some remedies beforehand, okay? So that you can avoid them. So next is your like the size of the lateral sewers, it should be like such that they will not overflow at the time of maximum discharge. So suppose if there is a maximum discharge, okay, during a rainy season, or if during like overflowing, okay, if the pipes are overflowing at maximum discharge, certain conditions might develop someday, okay. So if some say like that conditions if it develops, so you should be mm, aware, or you should be aware that the size you should of the lateral sewers, it should be like that it will not overflow at the time of your maximum discharge, okay. Then number 13 is your rainwater from roofs or open courtyards should not be allowed to mix with house sewage or sillage, but should be separately discharged on road or street surface for catch basins or inlets to convey it in the storm water drains. The rainwater is best used for rainwater harvesting. So here it is said here that the rainwater that is like generated from rains in your roofs or like open courtyards, so they should not be allowed to be mixed with the house sewage or the sillage, but it should always be like separately discharged on in a road or a straight surface. Okay, so that later it can be used as your rainwater harvesting. Okay, so these are your like the general principles that are that govern, or you can say that should be kept in mind while considering the or while designing the plumbing system. Okay. Okay. So let me keep this topic up to here today. Okay, we will be going slowly because it is about to going to end. Okay. So let me see if I can take one more topic. Okay, let me see. Okay, so let me complete this trap part. Okay, so like what is a trap? Okay, it is written here the functions and types of traps that are being used in sanitary plumbing system. So first of all, let us know what is a trap. So trap, you can say it is a type of fitting. Okay, it is a type of fitting that are like placed at the ends of the soil pipes or the sewage pipes. Okay, to prevent the passage of foul gases from the pipes to the outside. So the main thing is that these traps are the fittings that are like placed at the ends of your soil pipes or the sillage pipes. And what is the main thing it do? It like prevents the passage of foul gases from the pipes to outside. Okay, so whatever foul gases are developing inside the pipes or the plumbing system, so it is like throwing the like you can say it is preventing the passage of foul gases from the pipes to the outside. Okay, so this is possible because traps do enclose or maintain water seal between the pipe and the outside. So there is a like the straps, they do enclose or maintain the water seal between the pipe and the outside, and this water depth does not allow gases to escape to the outside of the pipe. Okay, so the efficiency and effectiveness of a trap, it will obviously depend upon the depth of the water seal. So if the water seal is greater than in depth, okay, then you can say that the effectiveness of the trap will be more. So this water seal, it can generally it varies from like 25 mm to 75 mm, and 50 mm is the most common in all the traps. Okay, so then, what are the qualities of a good trap? So, like you can say that this trap is good, but how can you say that? So, you can say that a trap is good by considering some basic qualities the trap should have. So, what are those qualities? So, number one is your like it should provide sufficient water seal with large surface area. So what is the water depth? It should be like it is 50 mm if it is a normal, or it is the most common in most of the traps. Okay, so it should provide sufficient water seal with large surface area. Then number two is its interior. It should be smooth and so as not to obstruct flow, and trap should thus be self-cleansing. So again, the interior of the trap should be smooth enough, and the trap, it should be developing self-cleansing velocity. Okay, then it should be provided with an access door for cleaning, and it should be made of some non-absorbent material. So like it should have an access door so that you can uh, clean the the trap, okay, interior of the trap, and then again it should be made of some non-absorbent material. Okay, so up today, up to here, we will do the next class. We will be going to the types of traps. Okay, types of traps we will do, and the system of plumbing we will do. Okay, so today let me keep it up to here. Let me take the attendance. Roll number 51, 52, 53, 50,
Ma'am, 52 present.
52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62,
Present, ma'am.
62,
Present, ma'am.
okay, 63,
Yes, ma'am, 63.
okay, 64, 65, 66, 67,
Yes,
67, okay, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76,
Ma'am, 68 present.
Wait. I got disconnected. So, from roll numbers, okay, 68 is present, right? 68
Ma'am,
is present.
66.
66 is
Ma'am,
also
66.
present.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then 68 is present. Okay, 68 is present. 69, 70.
Present, ma'am. 70.
Okay, 71.
Present.
Okay, 72.
Ma'am, 72.
Okay, 73.
Present, ma'am. 73.
Okay, 74.
Ma'am, 74.
Okay, 75.
Present, ma'am. 75.
Okay, 76.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, 77.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, 78.
Yes, ma'am.
79. 80.
Present, ma'am.
Okay, 81. 82.
Present, ma'am. 82.
83.
Present, ma'am. 83.
84.
Present, ma'am.
85. 85 is present. 86.
86.
Okay, 87. 88. 89. 90.
Present, ma'am.
Roll number?
90, ma'am.
Okay, 90. 91. 92. 93. 92 is present.
93, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. 92.
Okay, 93 is also present. Okay, 94. 95. 96. 97. 98.
Present, ma'am.
99. 100. 101. 102.
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 100 present.
Okay.
Ma'am, 102.
Okay, 102. 103.
Present, ma'am.
104.
103.
Okay, 103 I have given. 104. 105. 106. 107. 108.
Present, ma'am.
108. 109.
Present, ma'am.
110. 110.
Ma'am, 107.
Okay, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112,
Ma'am, 107. Yes, ma'am.
okay, 107 I have given. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
112, 113, 114, 115, 116,
Present,
1, okay, 116, 117,
Present, ma'am. 117.
okay, 118, 119, 120.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anybody is left out? Yes, 120
Ma'am,
I have given.
81 was present, but she lost her connection before attendance.
81. Okay. Then, who else? Anyone else left out? Or else I will end the meeting. If anyone is not left out, then I will end the meeting. Anyone is left out, please say yes.
74 present, ma'am.
74 I have given. Okay. You can leave the meeting then.